you either. I don't, and I probably never will.
I don't think that's right to assume that Trump was making it out to be a joke. It was a hilarious moment, of course, because everybody was incredulous that something like this could happen, even though it's Trump, even though we're so used to him doing so many unpredictable things. It was such a staggering moment. That's what everybody was laughing at. And don't forget who else is in the room. Some of those people in the room, the Vice President J.D. Vance, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, these are some of the most powerful figures in the Trump administration, that Mr. Trump is clearly singling out Kevin Rudd and humiliating Kevin Rudd in front of these powerful figures in his own government. I think you do need to look at this as a deliberate act and not just one of mere volatility or mild unpredictability from Mr. Trump.
In about a year from now, we'll have so much critical mineral and rare earths that you won't know what to do with them. They'll be worth about $2.
Yes, it's a very good deal. It means that the United States is going to invest in Australian companies, particularly in Western Australia, being able to mine the rare earths or the more exotic minerals that lay beneath our soil, process them onshore, and then sell them to the United States and perhaps other friendly countries. Now, why this is really important is because it's extremely costly, and Australia's got the minerals, but they can't really afford at current levels of investment to do this on their own. The other interesting aspect of this is that Australia, in one of the two pilot projects under this deal announced today, is going to draw in Japan in one of them. And so that's a really good sign, because now you're starting to see a coalition of like-minded countries trying to take control of a supply line that China currently dominates, and China is actually using to squeeze other countries. So last week, China put a big ban or a control on how many rare earths it will allow to be exported. And these things are crucial. They're used in everything that is important to us: our mobile phones, our fridges, very, very highly capable weapons like US fighter jets, everything, the AUKUS submarines.
Well, if you knew anything about what you were talking about, you'd be able. You do? I don't think you do, really. I don't think you do.
So my exact question was, you're the most powerful guy in the world. Why don't you just enable Ukraine to finish this war in a day? And of course, that would mean giving Ukraine the weapons it says it needs and arming Ukraine properly to be able to actually fight back and not just hold Russia at the front line where it is. Now, he took exception to this and said, well, it's a lot more complicated than that, and you don't really know what you're talking about. Well, I hate to say, but I kind of do study this topic a lot, I might say quite obsessively. I've been to Ukraine twice in the last 4 months, and I did just quietly and politely say, well, I kind of do know what I'm talking about, I think. And he didn't so much like that and said, well, I don't think you do, it's much more complicated, and then completely rebuffed the question. And that's when he just said, look, be quiet. And he said that a couple of times. So he clearly had enough of the question and was moving on.